Hey everyone, it's the Stacking Cat, and I am back with a brand new video about silver. And today I will be talking about collectible bullion. What is it, and is it worth stacking? So please stay tuned. Stacking Cat. Hello YouTube, and welcome to the Stacking Kat channel, where I talk all things silver with a little bit of gold. And I'd like to say thank you so much for watching. I greatly do appreciate it. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do so, and push that notification bell, as well as smash that like button, and leave a comment. That would be awesome. So before I get in the video, I want to talk about a sticker trade that I made with Merica Silver Patriot. We had a little bet on the Super Bowl, the Niners and Chiefs. Suffice to say, I lost the bet, and the team lost the game. So we did a sticker trade, as well as another little wager we had. So Merica Silver Patriot, check out his channel. He puts out a lot of great content. All right, thanks, Merica. I do appreciate that. So the topic I want to get in today is collectible bullion. What exactly is it? Now, there's different types of bullion, especially the government sovereign mint bullion that we all know very well. And those include things such as the Canadian maple leaf. It's a tube of that right there. Of course, the American silver eagle. The Austrian Philharmonic. Some tubes of those there. Of course, the Perth Mint and the Australian Kangaroo. So those are, and also Britannia's, I guess you could say, throw Krugerrands in there and a few others. Those are government bullion pieces that are really the primary coin or bullion coin for these different countries. They all have real large mintages. And as an example of this, the 2019 American Silver Eagle minted over 15 million bullion coins. The maple leaves, the kangaroos, and the like all had very similar numbers to that. And so when dealing with collectible bullion, I like to think of this as more of the different sets or iconic images you might find representing various countries. Usually you could find these at different tiers of prices. And the first tier I like to call the low premium collectible bullion. And another thing on the government bullion, that's another point. You're not going to pay high premiums on that either. So for example, here is the Republic of Chad, the Mandela elephant, as well as the lion. Just really nice examples of silver bullion coins that are not, the high mintage coins going out there, but still you're not paying large premiums at all. I believe the elephant is at a 10,000 mintage and the lion's at 15,000. But remember, mintage doesn't mean everything. Just because it's a low mintage does not mean that's something that is going to go up really high in value. Here is the Austrian Mint, did their 825th anniversary of the Vienna Mint with a series. This is the Leopold. Of course, they had the Robin Hood. I believe these were all minted at 100,000 coins. And the Castle, where I believe the mint stood way back when. So what these represent are a fun little series that you can still find at great prices. The premiums, all of those are between $2 and $3 on really all the bullion sites. I just checked AppMex before I made the video. I believe the Robin Hood was like $2.19. So you're paying even less than a premium than American Silver Eagles, and it's something that's just fun to collect. but don't expect a big resale. You know, you have things like the EC8, the Eastern Caribbean Island Series. Here's a 2018 Dominica. And here's a 2019 Antigua and Barbuda. I believe they did the 2018 and 2019 of both of these series with 8 coins each. Scottsdale Mint put them out. Then you also have Barbados, also from Scottsdale Mint, which puts out some nice coins too, like the Flying Fish. And the Seahorse. You're probably relying on the intrinsic value of the silver more than anything, but it's just something fun to stack, something that kind of breaks up the monotony of the same old thing, and it throws a little variety into your stack. Of course, then if you move kind of the mid-tier where you're going to pay a little higher premium, but you're probably going to get a higher resale value, especially as the years go on. So like a Panda, here's a 2014. This was the last year that they came in ounces before they moved to the 30 gram. You know, you could find Pandas from the 2000s and the 90s that carry a huge resale premium. And here's one that's kind of in between. The Royal Mint to Dragon of 2018. This carries a pretty high premium, about $6 to purchase. But the resale, you know, I could foresee this 5 years, 10 years from now going for double or triple that. Of course, you have the Perth Mint, which is kind of the king of this all. Or do I say queen? Not sure. But Perth Mint's kind of the king. They kind of have all the different tiers. The Kookaburra. Here's a 2015. This is the 25th anniversary. You can find a lot of Kookaburras going back to this original 1990. You're going to pay a high premium now, but if you would have owned it back when, or, you know, around that time period when it came out, you'd have a nice return on your investment. Here's a 2014 Koala that I just picked up at my most recent coin show a few weeks ago. This thing's going on AppMex for over $30. I was lucky enough to find it for $20. So that's another thing. If you find these, if you're in an LCS or a coin show, are great places to find these collector bullion coins at a little bit lower of a price. A lot of these dealers just have set prices, and it works out really well. So something to think about there. And then you have the Comsco Mint out of South Korea. Here's a Chi Wu. I got this at a coin show too for a low premium. These are going for a lot higher now. And of course, the Tiger series. It's a 2019. A lot of people's, one of their favorite rounds of the year. I know a lot of people love this one. Same thing, low premium. And these just keep going higher though as the days, months, and eventual years go by. So now I'm going to get into what I call the high-level collectible bullion. This stuff has a little higher premium when you buy it, but a big resale markup. And one of the leaders in that is the Queen Anne's Revenge Black Flag Blackbeard ship. I know a lot of us watching, a lot of you out there have seen this one. Really a phenomenal example. Now this was $5, $6 over spot when it came out. Now it's holding a huge premium. So I show up here on a random example of eBay listings. As you can see, that is a lot more than $5 or $6 over spot. A few more. The Lunar Series from the Perth Mint and others. I don't own too many Lunar Series coins. This is a Lunar Series 1 from 2003, Year of the Goat. I found this in the government bullion bin at an LCS that I go to. I got it for only a few dollars over spot, and this thing's retailing on AppMex for I think $99 right now, which is pretty pricey. You could find it on eBay for a lot cheaper than that. It's carrying a really nice premium, something to think about with resale. value. And these collectible bullion pieces, you know, the higher up you get, it could be an investment for retirement. So you might be holding on to this for 20, 30, 40 years. However, if a situation presents itself where you could flip it, you could use that to build your stack. You could sell something like that and buy 3 eagles, for example, hold on to it and see where the value goes. Here is part of the dragon series. This is the dragon and tiger from the Perth Mint. Of course, they also have the dragon and phoenix and the 2 dragons. Another one that carried a pretty high premium when it first came out, about $6 or $7. However, it's reselling for a lot more than that, and that's not even that old of a coin, only a couple years. And of course, you have the Germania Mint and their different rounds. Here is the 2019 Germania, the first one in the series. So this one, same thing. It was about an $8 premium when it came out, $8 over spot. Getting a lot more for that now. And the last one I will show you guys is part of the new Shipwreck series. This is the Batavia, the first one in the series out of 4. They just released the Gilt Dragon. We're in February of 2020, by the way, so if I say just released, that's what it's referring to. This is another one where you're going to pay a nice little premium when you purchase it. However, it's reselling already for a lot more than that. And these all have pretty low mintages as well. The Queen Anne's Revenge, I believe they made only 15,000 of them. The Germania Mint is only 25,000. The Dragon and Tiger is really low mintage, and same with the Batavia, I believe is 25,000 as well. Just remember that low mintage does not mean everything. It's all about hype, notoriety, where it's coming from, is the community talking about it. So something to take into consideration when you are purchasing what I like to call collectible bullion. So while the foundation of my stack continues to be things like eagles, maples, philharmonics, and the like, I do believe in adding collectible bullion, whether for resale or to break up the monotony of exclusively stacking the same thing over and over, or just because collecting a variety of silver is fun, plain and simple. You know, so whatever you can do to increase and diversify your stack can pay off both in the present and the long run. So I hope everybody enjoyed this video and maybe something to think about in the future while stacking. Of course, do whatever is best for you. It is your stack. It is your collection. That's what it's all about. As long as it's silver, it's okay. Thank you so much for watching. And if you would like to see videos similar to this one about silver with a little bit of gold, then please subscribe and push that notification bell. Smash that like button and leave a comment. Let me know what you think about collectible bullion. Is it something that you're into or not? You know, what do you like to stack? Can't wait to read all about that. And until next time, this is the Stacking Cat.